Hello, Mandela matters. So we're just going to hop right into this video because people told me I needed to go faster because it's boring. So I love that. So starting off really strong here, we're going to hop right into our first Mandela effect, which is blank blank on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Do you remember mirror mirror on the wall, or do you remember magic mirror on the wall? Well, it's magic mirror on the wall, as in, people have told me I need to explain this more if they don't know what the Mandela effect is. This means that mirror mirror on the wall from the original Snow White movie has never, ever happened. Everyone remembers the witch going mirror mirror on the wall. There are countless references to this happening. And so, in the background here, I found a song called Mirror Mirror by someone named Diamond Rio, and it's a horrible country song. And it literally says,
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the loneliest of them all?
now if I can figure out how to put audio clips in, I'll do that, but still learning. So that's one example of mirror mirror existing. It's called Mandela residue. So it's like people remember it happening, but it never actually happened in our universe. And the other thing with this is that there's a whole movie literally called Mirror Mirror, and it's about Snow White, and it's because the line has always been mirror mirror on the wall. But no, it's always been magic mirror on the wall. And if I can figure out how to put a clip in, I'll put the original movie in. If not, I'll put it down below, and it'll say magic mirror on the wall. So that just doesn't make sense. A lot of our Mandela effects today are going to come from movies. Not all of them, but some. So one of the huge movies we all know is The Wizard of Oz. And in The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West or something, I don't even know, she goes, "Fly, my pretties, fly." And it's like her monkeys like flying into the air, and there's like countless like paintings on walls of this, like graffiti of this, like t-shirts of this, like "Fly, my pretties, fly" happened. And in the original movie, it was always "Fly, my pretties, fly," or "Fly, fly, fly." What? Where did my pretties go? Are they ugly now? Like, I it's so weird, but I'll put in some proof of that. I still don't really know how to do things, but that it just fly, 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 like a big segment here. So, Alice in Wonderland, another movie we all know, we all love. I don't know, people love that movie? I don't know. It's a movie we all know. And it's like a trippy movie. So first of all, like she falls down the rabbit hole, and I find that really suspicious that she falls down the rabbit hole, and I've kind of fallen down the rabbit hole of Mandela effects. And in this particular movie, there's not one, not two, but three Mandela effects. So just get ready. I'll start with the littlest one, the little baby Mandela effect in this. And it is, do you remember Alice's tights looking like this? Or do you remember Alice's tights looking like this? Well, her tights have always been plain. They've never had stripes. And people have been like,
Okay, well, whatever, but
I'm gonna put in pictures like here, 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 who knows, of Alice in Wonderland costumes. And so many people have dressed up as her, and they wore specific tights and drawings of Alice in Wonderland, and she has like striped tights on. But in this reality, that's never ever happened. She's always had plain tights. So why would people dress up like that? Why would they draw her like that? Why would everyone remember it like that unless it actually happened like that? But in this universe, in this reality, that didn't happen. So our second Mandela effect with Alice in Wonderland is the Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat goes, his most famous line, it's, "We're all mad here," or "Most everyone is mad here." What? That doesn't even make sense. Like, I'll put people's tattoos of "We're all mad here" in pictures. I'll put like graffiti. I'll put t-shirts, like bed sheets. Like, "We're all mad here" was the biggest line of this movie because a lot of people related to it because like we're all fucking crazy. But that never happened. It's "Most everyone is mad here," and like that's just not correct. So, in the third Mandela effect in Alice in Wonderland is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're like two fat little, like, Humpty Dumptys, basically. And they have hats on. And everyone who's worn this costume or drawn this, I'll put in pictures again, has had their hats looking like this, or had their hats looking like this. So it's either the little spinny things or flags. Well, it's always been flags, and that just makes absolutely no sense. So, Alice in Wonderland has fucked me up. Okay, so our segue from movies today, a huge movie brand name that we all know is 20th Century Fox. We see their logo at the beginning of like almost every movie we've ever seen. We all know their logo, like we all know their logo. It's like the giant 20th Century Fox, right? Right. Well, the T has randomly been cut off. Like, and I don't even know what that means. Like, it looks like an F now. Like,
F is for friends who do stuff together.
F. Like, it's an F now. So, 20th Century Fox. Let me know what you think about that one, because that one freaks me out. Like, they don't even spell it right. Like, what is going on? I want to talk to some executive at 20th Century Fox and be like, where the fuck did your side of your T go, okay? We have 2 TV show Mandela effects. So, our favorite TV show as children, at least mine, was Looney Tunes. Do you remember Looney Tunes being spelled like this? Toons? Or do you remember Looney Tunes being spelled Tunes? Looney Tunes. Well, it's Looney Tunes, as in Tunes. And that doesn't even make sense. Like, Looney Tunes don't sing. There's no music. It's not a musical. Like, no, it's like action. There's, like, the Roadrunner doesn't even speak. I'm pretty sure that's a Looney Tune. So, pretty sure he doesn't, pronouns, I don't know. It doesn't sing either. They don't sing either. So, that makes no sense. And the biggest proof of the Mandela effect here is
Tiny Toon Adventures. And
it has Bugs Bunny and another Bugs Bunny on it, and I'll put a picture. And it's spelled Toon, Tiny Toon, because they're little cartoons. It's Toon, Toon. But no, it's never been that. It's Tunes for Looney Tunes, but Toon for the Baby Tunes? That doesn't even make sense. I'm getting
heated.
But I miss my Looney Tunes Toons. This Mandela effect fucked me up real good. So, Judge Judy. We all remember Judge Judy
From either if you didn't have like cable and you'd have to watch her, or like you'd go on vacation and like you had no cable, so you watched her on the TV that like had 2 channels, or maybe your parents just actually really liked Judge Judy, or maybe you really liked Judge Judy. You know what? You do you.
But I definitely remember Judge Judy having a gavel. And at the end of every single episode, she would go, like, court dismissed, like, and everyone would leave. Not only does she not hit it at the end of the show, Judge Judy, in every single episode of Judge Judy that has ever existed, has never once held a gavel. At the end of every single episode, she stacks her papers. What? And the best Mandela proof here, Mandela residue, is from our favorite show as children. I know, clearly we've had a lot of favorite shows as children, but we used to like to watch TV before we had phones, so. Our favorite show as children was The Amanda Show. The Amanda Show was the shit. Like, Drake and Josh got their start there, like Amanda Bynes before she went crazy. The Amanda Show was the shit. So, on The Amanda Show, they would have little spoofs of TV shows. And they had Judge Trudy, which was clearly a spoof on Judge Judy. And Judge Trudy had a giant ass gavel, and she still does, like, in this reality. So, why would they give Judge Trudy a giant ass gavel if Judge Judy never had one? That just doesn't make sense. So, in this reality, Judge Judy has never had a gavel. And if you don't get that, if you don't understand what a Mandela effect is, then you just need to click off and leave and never come back to my channel because, well, 1, I'm never going to become famous anyways, and I have like 20 subscribers now. But 2,
Like, you're just fucking stupid. Like,
if you don't believe in the Mandela effect, like, what else do I have to do to prove it to you? Well, there's more coming, so. This is another foolproof Mandela effect, like proof that we are living in a multiverse, like multi-universe, multiple timelines, like Mandela effect. We all remember the Monopoly Man. We've played Monopoly so many times. We know the Monopoly Man. Well, do you remember the Monopoly Man like this, with a monocle? Or do you remember the Monopoly Man like this? Well, the Monopoly Man's never had a fucking monocle. And I clearly remember him having a monocle because, like, I didn't even know what a monocle was except for the Monopoly Man. But, huge proof here. Huge. Ace Ventura 2 is a movie with Jim Carrey. And there's a specific scene, which I'll either put a clip in or put down below or something, when he's at a party and he's talking to two people, and it's a costume party. And I don't remember what Ace Ventura is wearing, but he's talking to a guy and a girl, and the guy is bald, and he's wearing a suit, and he has a monocle on. And Ace Ventura goes, "Oh, you're obviously the Monopoly Man." Like, that's his costume. Like, in a movie that they picked out his specific costume for this scene, they gave him a monocle, because the Monopoly Man has a monocle. But not in this reality. He never has. So why the fuck would you give him a monocle? Like, that doesn't even make sense. So if you don't believe in the Mandela effect, you're stupid! Ending on a lighter note here, because I'm gonna lose my mind if people don't believe me. When we were in high school, middle school, etc., and we didn't know what to do for a book report, we would go on Spark Notes, and if we didn't go on Spark Notes, we would go on Cliff Notes. Who remembers Cliff Notes? I remember Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes was a great time. Cliff Notes. Do you remember Cliff Notes like this? Or do you remember Cliff's Notes? Cliff's Notes? Is it multiple cliffs having notes? Like, I don't, that was never, it was Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes. I know that for a fact, and I don't have as much proof for that one, but I wanted to end a more lighter note here. So, okay, Mandela Matters. That's all I have for you today. I got very heated. The Mandela effect really gets me passionate because we're clearly living in some kind of simulation, some kind of multiverse, something where we have memories that did not happen. And if you don't believe that, I don't really want to be your friend. And you should probably just go get married, have children, and die without ever learning your purpose, because that's what the government wants you to do. So if you actually are curious about the world and why we're here and what's happening and why our dimension is changing, I suggest subscribing, and I'll keep you updated. And every single week, I'll upload a new video, and I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you got heated with me. I hope you're pissed off as fuck about the Monocle Man, but... The Monocle Man. The Monopoly Man, but... That being said... Bye!